Hi Sarah, so my name is Kazan, student number CACH1530, and I'll be discussing about Sims hardware and its organizational goals and the mission, statement, vision, and how its value is going to be changed under my leadership as a CEO. So, starting to give with a little overview about the company, Sims Hardware has been in Australia for many years now and provides broad range of homewares, hardwares, and garden products across Australia. It has continued to grow and has grown to 138 stores with employing over 10,000 people. It owns and operates a 138 warehouse in across Australia and has a growth rate of 2 to 3 stores per year. The main objective of Sims Hardware is to provide value to its customers through low daily cost, quality products, as well as professional support. It also involves itself in community engagement programs to help the locals around and is also concerned for the environment and sustainability, how it's going to sustain in the future as well, which will go further into detail in this presentation. Talking about the strategic goals of the SIM hardware, we will be defining and assessing various kinds of risks that may arise under the company. And we will manage and control those risks, including the environmental risk that may be in the future. We will also identify the strength and opportunities and grow by making use of our leadership tools such as various planning and implementing them accordingly. Along with that, we will also recognize and handle various threats and weaknesses that might occur in the business world currently, which is ever changing, and we will have to adapt to it accordingly as well. Talking about more objectives, notifying the store leaders, all the external as well as internal stakeholders and staffs of their duty and obligations. We will also need to make sure these communication happen in a very simple way so that each and every responsibility and duty of the employees that may be a leader or external or internal stakeholders will be clearly understand by them and they can perform better at their work as well. There will be different management reporting procedures that will be changed as well. So there will be report for each and every hour, each and every day of all the reports from across the stores so that we can have an idea of how well the store is doing and how well the performance is of the store as well as the individual as well. Other than that, ensuring management is important part of the planning at all levels. So it needs to be done on all the levels. Talking about responsibilities and accountability at workplace, what we have to do is recruit the right person at the right job. So having an experienced management personnel with interpersonal skills who can have a effective communication with all its team members is a vital thing under the leadership roles for like a store manager or assistant store managers. So they need to be a role model for the team as well, and that can be done by being honest as well as being ethically right. So they need to show the team how it's done. They need to be very good at job, along with have all the information that will be required for them to successfully perform any kind of job. So other than that, they need to be able to delegate the job to different level. If anyone tries to be an expert on all the different fields, they will just end up as a failure. So one of the main feature of a good leader is to be able to delegate the work at the right time to the right people as well. So we need to find those kind of leaders as well that can help us do that. The adequate resources that will be needed for the team. First of all, is competent staff at all levels. So the recruitment process needs to be done, and people who have the hunger, the knowledge, the caliber to work at this level needs to be hired. So budget allocation must be done for all kinds of sales and marketing activities as well for the team. Advertisement of various products that can be in social media, TVs, radios must be done as well. So the public retailers or consumers have more idea about our hardware store chains. And it should be like whenever, for example, someone is feeling hungry, straight away in their mind, if they're thinking about fast food, they'll probably go McDonald's or Hungry Jack's. So having advertisement done on a continuous basis will make sure that whenever people think about getting any kind of an garden products or hardware, they will think of Sims Hardware, and they might just Google it as well, where their nearest store can be, so that they will go all there. Even in the stores, there needs to have experienced sales staffs who can give them who can give all the customers the right kind of knowledge regarding various products as well. And even the after sales service needs to be top notch. Having these things will definitely be a success for the company and will help in achieving their targets. Talking about individual objectives, performance indicators will be there to measure all the performance. Each division will have their separate KPIs as well, and all the KPIs will be monitored and recorded for the future references as well. And it will be compared with previous months or quarters as well, seeing what needs to be changed or what are the areas that we need to work more on. So those all those details can be get we can get that from the various datas of KPIs and performance measures. Other than that, the performance review also needs to be done from time to time on the basis of this KPIs that has been kept. And various kinds of incentives and rewards can be given to people who have been performing very well. On the other hand, if some people require performance reviews such as extra training, coaching, that needs to be given as well. So regular meeting needs to be done on a management level, team level, as well as a board of directors to review how the company has been doing. And also talking about the meetings, like a board of directors meetings, the mission, value, and the vision of the company also needs to be reviewed from time to time. We need to make sure that it is relevant to the time, and we should be able to adapt according to the changes that happens in the world of business. Consideration of environment and sustainability. So Sims Hardware has always been a company that has been helping out various kind of local, like helping out people on a local level. So various charities are organized as well. They also work with local groups on various events as well. And if there is any kind of damage or any kind of work to be done on the community building, Sims Hardware has been giving raw materials and hardwares for no cost and sometimes at a very low margin as well, so that they will be able to support the local groups and council at all time. Other than that, research and development department will be something that will play a major part in adapting to new kind of technological changes that might arrive in the world of hardware. So even at a company level, during the meetings, any kind of an innovative idea needs to be welcome at all time. So any kind of creative ideas and innovation, if people talk about that, that should be motivated and welcomed by all of those people and the leaders around. Talking about personal and professional development, yeah. So necessary career development opportunities will be available in the Sims market, as there might be many roles that can come up in the near future as well. So personal relationship between people at workplace can get better through positive vibe and cooperation. So having regular get together with the employees of the work will help them to better understand each other and will be better in terms of effective communication. And in future, if there's any kind of conflict between the employees, that can also be solved easily. So these are the references for my presentation, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you.